So starting by, first of all, just adopting an upright posture, standing if you're able to, and if you don't feel up to it, then of course, be mindful of what your body needs, look after it. And so you can do the first part sitting if you need to, but if you're able to stand, that's interesting to see what it's like. And be really mindful of how standing feels. Really notice the overall position of your body, how your arms and legs feel in this position. Check in with your posture. Try to stand upright. Imagine there's a string attached to the top of your head, pulling upward. Or even if you're doing it sitting, you can do the same thing and kind of straighten up your back. Apologize if you're watching the video, I may not look straight because the camera is angled a bit, but just imagine that string is pulling up from the very top of your head. So your head and neck and spine are just put in good alignment. Your shoulders just relaxed, maybe back a little so that they're not hunched forward. Letting your arms and hands be completely loose. And really feel your breath, first of all. Feel the movement of your belly or your chest as you breathe. Really set the intention to be here now. We're often in our minds in other places and times and activities. So use this as a time to just be here now. And from here, just raising your arms up. So you're lifting them to your sides, keeping the arms straight, but raising them till they're parallel to the floor, and then continuing further if you're able to. And if you're comfortable with it, just reaching completely upward. And just notice how it feels. Feel the sensations of stretching. Just notice what you feel through your shoulders, your arms, your hands. If you need to put your arms down, you can, but if you can, hold it longer or even stretch more. If you notice some muscles getting tired, well, that's okay, that's normal. It means you're giving them a workout, using some muscles in a way you don't normally. Notice how your breathing feels in this position. Notice sensations in your fingers. From holding them up in the air, you might feel some tingling or other sensations. And then bring the arms back down. Notice how that feels. Notice if your mind is creating thoughts about what you're doing. And once the arms are relaxed, feeling them. Maybe notice any change from how they were before. And really just feel your whole body. Just aware of what you're experiencing. And now from here, raising just your right arm up. Feeling what that's like to reach upward, and if you want, you can let your left heel come off the ground as well. Reach even more, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Sort of play with it if you want, sort of move your shoulder or arm slightly, adjust the position. See what position feels kind of best for you, or how it feels if you turn the hand or the arm slightly, hold it in a slightly different way. Just experiencing it as it is. And then bring the arm back down. Feeling it move. Noticing how it feels when you let it go. And take a moment to really feel your breath. Notice any difference from when we started. Also notice sort of if your arms feel any different, maybe the right or the left versus the left. Kind of check in with your whole body. So anytime you get lost in thoughts, distracted by something, your mind kind of carried away, all you need to do is, once you've recognized that, is come back and just really be in your body. Maybe now with the left arm moving up, reaching. And feeling it on this side. You might notice some difference. Maybe one side is tighter or looser than the other, or one side of the body might feel different than the other. Just feeling the various sensations. Adjust or move around a little, feel the sensations particularly in the shoulder, or wherever you feel the most intense sensations. And then when you're ready, bring the arm down. Feel it move, feel the letting go. Just experiencing your arms as they are. And notice any difference between the left and the right. And notice your breathing. Feel yourself breathing in and out. And again, noticing if thoughts are coming up. Maybe your mind is commenting on what you're doing, or judging or evaluating it, or maybe this is triggering thoughts about your body. But if you really get lost in thoughts, thinking, of course, when that's happening, you're not really connected in this way with your body. So the aim is to take a break from the thinking and come back to just allowing things to be as they are, and perhaps appreciating your body even, and all the ways it can move, and all the muscles and bones and blood vessels and nerves and organs that are all connected and allow you to move and walk around and function. Your heart is pumping your blood to send oxygen all around the body, and you're breathing. So just notice that you are breathing. Maybe now one last time, raising both arms up. And then once your arms are overhead, taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just leaning to one side. So kind of letting your body curve. And you can either keep your arms apart, or if you want to clasp your hands together. Sometimes that feels, it helps to stretch And just notice how that feels to kind of relax into this sideways stretch. Again, notice any areas that are tight, various sensations, especially in the sides of your torso. And then breathing in, coming up. And breathing out, leaning to the other side. And just feeling what that's like. Relaxing into it. Even with each out breath, kind of letting things go a little more. And breathing in, coming up. And breathing out, bringing the arms down. And notice that kind of relief and release as you, after kind of that workout of the muscles, and how it feels to let them go. Letting your shoulders and arms and hands completely relax. And again, notice how that feels. Just be aware of your body, aware of your breathing. And hopefully I don't even need to say it. It goes without saying that you can modify whatever we do depending on what your body needs, depending on any limitations or issues. So don't overdo it. Don't push yourself to do things that'll cause injury. And just be aware of what your body is telling you and notice how it feels after you move and stretch a little. So now we'll do some stretches of the shoulders, first by just raising them up. So bringing your shoulders up towards your ears. Notice how that feels. Notice any muscles stretching or tightening. And then bring the shoulders back down. And notice how that feels. And then bring the shoulders towards each other in front. And you might feel stretching across your upper back, perhaps feeling the shoulder blades pull away from each other. Just experiencing whatever it's like for you. And bring the shoulders back down again. And then bring the shoulder blades back towards each other, so pulling the shoulders back. You might feel some stretching across your chest. And then bring the shoulders back up again. And now just continuing in a circle through these positions the whole way around, taking your time, whatever pace feels right for you. But no need to rush, because you want to try to feel it the whole way around. You might notice some places that are tighter, some things just loosening up. If you want to change directions, you could reverse the circle. And then letting the arms and shoulders relax again. Just in touch with your whole body, as well as the sensations of breathing. Just focus on your body right now, taking a break from all the usual thinking and doing and worrying and planning that we engage in so much of the time. See if you can just be here now. Take a break from all that other stuff. You can always come back to it later. And then we'll, for the last bunch of stretches, we'll just do some gentle movements of the neck. So first, just bring the chin down in front. Just kind of resting your head in front till you get a gentle stretch at the back of the neck. And especially go easy on the neck stretches, especially if you have any neck issues. Just notice how that feels. And then bring the chin and head back up till it's straight. And And then tilting the head to the side. So whichever side you want to do first. So like your ear is moving sort of towards your shoulder. And then once you find a comfortable enough position with a bit of a stretch, just holding it for a little bit, feeling what it's like. And then tilting the head to the other side. Feeling what it's like. Notice if one side of the neck is tighter than the other. And then bring the head down in front and continuing sort of a semicircle through these three positions. Rolling through the front, up to the side, across to the other side, and so on. Taking your time, nice and slow. You can change directions if you want. And coming back up to the center. Just standing or sitting, whatever position you're in, being upright. Shoulders relaxed. Head and neck and spine in good alignment. Just feeling your body in this position. Feeling your breath as well. Notice that you are breathing. And then from here, if you're standing, switching to a sitting position. If you are moving, changing position, do it mindfully. See if you can really be aware of all the subtle movements and the muscles being used and parts of the body engaged to allow you to make this change in position, change in posture. And once you're sitting in a position that's comfortable and upright and alert, maybe closing your eyes if they're not already closed, or just looking downward. Being just still in this relaxed but alert posture. And maybe what we'll do for this part of the meditation today is just a brief scan of the body. We've already been really aware of our bodies while stretching and holding different positions. Now we can really sort of specifically check out each part of the body. Maybe starting just with the left foot. Notice where your foot is resting. If it's sort of pressing against the floor, you might feel some areas of pressure, maybe on the bottom of your foot. Just aware of your left foot as it is. Noticing your left toes, feeling them. Or if you don't feel anything in your toes, you can wiggle them for a few seconds to notice them. And noticing any sensations in the sole of the foot, and the area of the heel. If your foot is resting against the floor, there might be some pressure against one area of your heel. So just feeling your entire left foot. And then moving this focus to the left shin and calf area. Feeling any sensations perhaps on the surface of the skin or in the muscles, especially the calf muscles. And feeling into your knee. So just the left knee, noticing any sensations there inside the knee or in the kneecap area or in the back of the knee. And then feeling into the upper part of the left leg, the whole thigh, the whole large upper part of the leg between the knee and the hip. Noticing sensations in the front of the thigh and also in the back. You might feel some pressure if the back of the thigh pressing against whatever you're sitting on. Or you might feel sensations on the sides. Maybe just being aware of your entire left leg. The position it's in, the various sensations throughout it. And then moving your attention from here to your right foot. And just feeling it. Feeling any touch or contact. Noticing the temperature. Or any warmer or cooler areas of your foot. Feeling your toes. Or if you don't feel them at all, wiggling them. Just really feeling your entire right foot. Notice any pressure against the heel. And just being aware that you have a foot. You feel the right foot. All the various sensations inside it and on the surface of the skin. And then feeling into the area of the right shin and calf. Again, sensations on the surface from all the nerve endings in the skin. And also any sensations inside the muscles or bones. And then feeling into the right knee. Noticing anything you might feel inside the knee or around the kneecap or in the back of the knee. And then moving your attention up to the right thigh. So again, this large upper part of the leg. Feeling any sensations on the surface, perhaps in the muscles. There's the large quads in front, the quadricep muscle, in the very front of the thigh, or in the hamstring muscles in the back of the thigh. Notice what you feel. So just feeling your entire right leg. And actually feeling both your legs. Just noticing that you have legs that you can feel. And then moving your attention to your pelvis. Any sensations from the buttocks, the groin, the hips, just the whole pelvic area. You might feel your sitting bones kind of pressing down into the seat of the chair or whatever you're sitting on. Just really being in touch with each area of the body as we work our way around. But of course, coming back anytime you realize your mind has wandered off. It may happen repeatedly, that's okay. The aim is just to notice it. Notice when you get lost in thoughts, your attention gets carried away, and then you can choose to come back. Maybe now moving to the area of your back, feeling the lower back, especially notice if there's any tension there. Feeling the middle and upper parts of your back as well. Depending how you're sitting or what you're sitting on, you might feel contact, pressure perhaps of your back against the back of the chair. You might even feel some movement in your back as you breathe. And then feeling around to your belly, the sensations from your abdomen. Here particularly, you might feel movement as you breathe. You might feel the belly expanding a little when you breathe in and moving the other direction as you breathe out. Or just notice if you do feel any movement of your belly. You may or may not. But usually when we breathe in, because the diaphragm moves downward, causes the abdomen to expand out. You might even feel sensations from deeper inside your abdomen. Sensations from your stomach or intestines or other organs. And then feeling up into the area of your chest, the entire rib cage. Notice if you feel movement here, slight rising and falling of the chest as you breathe. Or even notice if you feel your heart beating in your chest. And then shifting your attention to your hands, starting just with the left hand. Notice the fingers of your left hand and the position your fingers are in, areas where you feel touch or other sensations. Maybe also feeling the palm and the back of the hand. So you feel your entire left hand. And then also feeling the forearm, so the area up to your elbow. And then feeling the upper part of the arm, right up to and including the whole shoulder area. And then now moving your attention, shifting it over to the right hand, starting with the fingers, just feeling your right thumb, feeling each individual finger. I have a lot of nerve endings in the fingers, so you might notice the fingers are much more sensitive to touch and other sensations. Feeling the palm and the back of the hand as well. So just feeling your entire right hand, just as it is. You might even notice how much more you can feel when you pay close attention, which actually applies to all of the areas of the body. And then feeling the area of the forearm up to the elbow. And then feeling the upper part of the arm, the area around the biceps and triceps, and the whole shoulder area. So really feeling your right arm as it is, feeling the position it's in, and feeling both your arms. Just experiencing them as they are, letting them be relaxed, just letting them be loose. Feeling through your arms right down to your fingers. And maybe now feeling your neck. Noticing how you can feel sensations on the surface and sensations in the muscles of the neck. Notice if you feel even deeper inside your throat. And then feeling into the area of your face. Here, there's often a lot of sensitivity, a lot of nerve endings. Maybe feeling your chin, lower jaw. Notice if there's any tension in the jaw. And then feeling the area of your mouth. Especially noticing your lips and tongue. There's a lot of nerve endings, so you can feel a lot more sensation. Feeling the entire inside of your mouth. Also then feeling your nose. And particularly noticing the sensation of air flowing in and out of the nose. And then feeling your eyes as well. Notice any sensations from your eyes, your eyelids, just the area around the eyes. You might even notice that even if your eyes are closed, that some light kind of comes through the eyelids. So even with your eyes closed, you might be able to notice some light or even color or shapes. And feeling the forehead, across the temples. And noticing also any sensations from your ears, feeling them. And also noticing how sounds are coming into your ears. Noticing how many different sounds you can hear and how sensitive the ears are to detect so much detail about sounds. And then bring your attention right to the top of your head. Any sensations from there, from the top or around to the back of the head. And then let this awareness expand to feel your entire head and face. And then expanding further to now include your entire body. So having scanned through the entire body, now just in touch with your body as a whole. All the various sensations from top of your head right down to your toes. Just being connected with your body, including the sensations of breathing. And taking a few more mindful breaths until you hear the bell ring. And even then, continuing to be mindful of your experiences. Even noticing what it's like after the meditation. Being mindful of your experiences when you open your eyes and start moving around.